Hello, everybody. I'm Technovoid.
No, I'm not. These videos are long enough, you know?
What?
These videos are long enough, you know?
Yeah, fair point. Tell me about this match.
Nitesh brought Saucebuck to be Chlorophylled Boy.
Mm-hmm. And he also
Stormy brought Victory Bell to do the same thing.
Uh-huh. Who's gonna be the better Chlorophyll Boy?
Saucebuck, because he's faster.
Uh-huh.
But also Victory Bell, because he's Poison type.
Uh-huh.
I don't even think Saucebuck has, like, a reliable way to hit Victory Bell, does he?
Just keep... I don't know what to say, dude.
I'm asking you a question.
Oh, what was the question?
What?
Are
Does
you talking
Saucebuck
about
have a reliable way to hit Victory Bell?
How the fuck should I know? I don't know what Saucebuck's moveset is.
Whatever. Kirim, really good. It's an ice and a dragon, and it covers her whole team.
Except
super
for Volcarona.
I'm pretty sure it does cover Volcarona because of its item.
Oh,
I know what its item is because I helped Nitesh prep for this, and his item is great.
What is his item?
He has safety goggles.
Ah, yes. Well, that will only work if it goes AP. That's not what I meant to say.
It's support.
Rage Porter.
Yeah.
But if
Suicune's there because Suicune's annoying, and it should be there every week because it's broken.
And also is water type.
And I swear, if he does not evolve that Mega Altaria because Cloud9, I'm gonna kill him.
Well, no, this week he wants Cloud9. I mean, he's got Sawsbuck.
No, you don't.
No, that's not. Sorry, I meant he doesn't. This week he wants Sun, is what I meant, because he's got Sawsbuck.
Okay. All right.
Who's got the benefit here? I mean, I feel like TDD. That's everyone. I feel like Peanutscratch, because Kirim White.
Yeah, because Kirim White's a monster. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's see how it plays out.
Kirim White's a monster, and I don't see how she kills Suicune.
Weed Whacker, I get it, because everyone on the enemy team is that. Dude, I eat oil pastels. Dude, Nitesh brought his boy this week.
Which boy?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Pressure.
Oh, the ability, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your goose
wow. Oh, look at that. Immediately, just the wrong.
But it doesn't matter. Because Nitesh is actually smart and gets up a tailwind on the exact same turn. Which means he's still faster, which means bye.
Yep, gone.
Quiver Dance ain't gonna help you. John Hunger, very good nickname.
Double attacked it, which makes sense. It was the threat.
Mm-hmm.
Rock Slide can miss. Turtles can cry.
People can John Hunger can die.
Here comes Saucebuck Summer.
Yeah.
That Suicune really does not take very much damage.
No, and that Victory Bell kills itself there with Life Orb Recoil.
Yep. Dragon Dance Zygarde, really not a good turn to set up with Tailwind right there.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Scooby Doom. He's got Unnerve. You can't eat your berries, motherfucker.
Now he doesn't. And you can eat your berries
now
again.
He's dead.
And he's dead because, you know, chlorophyll.
Because Sawbuck fast. And he's slow
That
again.
is still a strong Zygarde, but he is not quick.
No, he's slow, man. This would be a good time for... Stormy runs Trick Room really well, but she has refused to do so.
She does have a pretty good Trick Room team.
Yeah.
It lived. That's irritating.
The Fire Blast
Ninetales miss Fire Blast. That's not great for it. That's a crit, and it does like nothing because while Suicune hits quite hardly, he does not hardly hit.
What?
Huh?
The fuck did you just say to me?
I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
I'm crazy, you're crazy.
Okay, so there's Breakneck Blitz, which I think is just great. Just a great move to run on Saucebuck, really.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
You mean it?
Because he doesn't get any coverage at all, so having just a strong stab nuke is probably one of the best things it can do.
At this point, I eat oil pastels is all Stormy has left, so he's gonna go ahead and switch out and keep his, how you call it? His thing. What do you call it?
It was the one.
Differential. Keep his differential.
Yeah.
So climate change is here. The sun doesn't exist, but that doesn't matter because.
And the sun is back. But he gets drain punched, so it doesn't matter.
That's why it's called climate change, because it wasn't sunny and then it became sunny, just like our Earth. It was normal.
Look at Nitesh. She played good.
It was normal and then it got hot. Yeah. He's fighting Diggory next week, so don't get your hopes too high.
But he played good.
Yeah, he did. He did, yeah. I mean, Stormy was saying that she didn't play great this week, and I mean, I think Stormy played fine. It's just Nitesh just consistently outplayed her.
I mean, some of the things were like questionable, but also not all of them.
Yeah, I don't think she played bad. I just don't think she played nearly as well. I mean, Nitesh really this week, I think really starting out that turn 1 tailwind.
Yeah. That early tailwind was
the early tailwind completely made the difference, because if that Volcarona started getting hits off, who knows how long Nitesh would have lived.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, good match. Next up, we got pickymike versus Magillanica Lou. So, I
don't think I've even watched this.
Oh my god, you poor child. It's awful, it's terrible. So, just off the bat, every week we've been saying about pickymike, all he has is steel types. Every week, all we're saying about Magillanica Lou is he's only weak to steel types. So this seems like it would really be in pickymike's favor. Magillanica Lou even brought Carbink this week for the first time.
Yeah, he's actually got 2 Deancies, so we're gonna have to disqualify him. No, not really.
He's got Deancy, he's got Mega Deancy.
It's Sarcasmus.
Sarcasmus? Man, if only the DQ even fucking mattered at all, though. That's not spoilers, because who the fuck thinks Magillanica Lou's gonna win this one?
He's got steel types.
Yeah. The first week he decides to bring his second quad weakness to steel is against the steel type guy. Not sure John's really paying any attention at all. Yeah, don't know what he's up to. Other than that, I mean, Togetic, yeah, he brings Greninja.
I mean, there's not a lot to say in terms of the team preview, because we know who has the advantage.
We know who has the advantage. I will say this: pickymike, hope he's running some steel type moves. Wish he fucking was. Don't know what the hell he was doing.
Why are you saying this to me?
It's like, oh, I didn't think he'd bring Carbink. What the fuck do you mean? Who cares? pickymike didn't run any, he ran 1 steel type move. He immediately switches out.
Arcana's pretty scary, all things considered. Hidden Power, that's not in the next game.
In the last week, I was talking all about the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Anyways, that's a dead Magneton.
Oh my gosh, it finally happened. Battle Bond Greninja has finally made it to a battle.
He's here. He's done it, and the rocks go up in the city. So at this point, it is turn 3. The fact that pickymike hasn't already won 6-0 is a fucking disaster, pickymike. I expected more from you. This was your easiest week, dude.
That's so mean.
This is your easiest week. Hey, you know what'd be really fucked up?
What?
If Sky.
Hey, that's a steel type move right there.
Yeah. If
Iron Defense.
Yeah. If Skydrop made hazards go again. You take someone up into the air, they come back down and they get hit by stealth rocks again.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so funny. Skydrop's dead though.
Goodbye.
So yeah, pickymike's basically worried about this Kartana, but he's just going to ignore hitting it, and he's rapid spinning.
We're not in Gen 8 yet. That doesn't actually give you a speed boost yet, so I don't really know why he clicked that one.
Oh man, what are we gonna fucking do in Gen 8 when it's half the Pokemon are not available and half the moves are no? I don't trust people to check their shit once. Now I'm gonna have to get them to check it multiple times.
I mean, we're gonna play National Mode.
No, I know that, but shit Hidden Power being gone and stuff, and Z moves and stuff, it's shit's gonna show up as illegal when they try and...
Yeah, it'll validate wrong.
Yeah, it'll validate wrong, but no, that's gonna be such a pain in the ass.
Look, man, send your teams before, not only after, also send them before.
Yeah, seriously.
Just at everyone.
Well, I don't know about that. Don't
Alright, so
send...
here's Mega Metagross. He's using Ice Punch. That Togetic has not followed me yet.
No, it hasn't. It keeps ancient powering this bug steel type.
Well, he wants boosts.
This match is a mistake.
Well, he has the Protect to call out the Night Slash, seeing as it is the only move that Kartana has used. Why did he go to bed again? He was, like, full.
This match is a mistake.
I'm concerned about this match, actually.
I fucking hate this match.
Ice Punch? It's a Kartana. It's not weak to that.
I see what he was trying to do, because he has Serene Grace, and he's trying to get the Ancient Power boost to activate.
Yeah, he wants a boost.
But they fucking aren't. And to be fair, it's like 20%, right?
Yeah.
He's not getting those Omni boosts.
It left. Well, the Kartana is confirmed Scarfed, I think, because it's outspeeding Metagross. Which it shouldn't, I think. I don't know, Metagross has been banned for too long, I don't know how it works.
Pickymike has lost 2 Pokemon.
Yeah, he did.
What is he doing?
I mean, to be fair, Greninja's pretty scary to him, but also Greninja hasn't done very much.
Here comes Doc Dong. He's got the ally switch.
Wait, I really don't think both of these Pokemon should be out when Kartana's there. I think you should have picked something else.
Hey, Pickymike, you've done fucked up this match.
You're being overly mean.
No, I'm not. This is a mistake. I was so excited to see Pickymike ruin John's steel-type weakness, and then Kartana fucking kills itself because of the Rocky helmet.
That's not a kill itself. That's because it's running a Rocky helmet.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm saying like it done died. Like Pickymike
Yes.
gets that kill, but like you knew you were gonna die and you knew you weren't gonna kill it. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
I feel like
could have
both
Night Slashed the thing that was weak to Ghost.
Yeah.
But he did not.
I feel like both of these players have turned their brains off for this match.
Carbink does have like 1 speed, so Gyro Ball's not gonna kill it.
I just
Debug Gyro Ball 53 PP base power. Yeah, thank you. that's like nothing. Oh, now it follow me's.
23 base power.
23 base power. Ah!
At that point, you might as well use Splash.
It goes back to full. I don't really think Carbink's gonna live even with the Reflect. Oh, he had Meteor Mash the whole time?
Hmm.
This match is confusing. Togetic attempts to follow me, but it gets thingy blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're just gonna kill Greninja because that's what you do.
Hey,
Hey.
MVP's not going to anybody in this match.
We already know who it's going to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Have you seen all the matches this week?
No!
Oh, okay.
I was very busy.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I'm actually not sure, because, like,
Ooh.
there's some good ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so
GG.
maybe.
Why are you ice punching? The Meteor Mash does the more damage.
Yeah, but, John, remember, Mike's turned his brain off. Mike, look, real talk. I love you. You've been very...
See, there it is. He was just waiting for the Reflect to end.
Okay, you've been very supportive of me, and I love you, and I appreciate you, but I was so looking forward to this match, and what did you do?
He Meteor Mashed.
Why did he need to wait for the Reflect to be down? Ice Punch is also a physical move.
Because he wanted to do the most damage possible at once.
Alright, okay, next match. I'm not talking about this one. This one doesn't deserve our analysis. Next up, we got PLKJ versus Diggory. This one deserves some analysis. So,
Oh, I have seen this match.
yes, PLKJ is quite weak to dark types.
Not this week.
Well, yeah, but he's still his 3 biggest players, arguably. I mean, Slowbro is his MVP, Mega Medicham is his Mega, and Jirachi is his S tier. All 3 of them
Mega
are weak to
Medicham
dark.
is also not weak to dark.
Really?
So, I don't know, it's fighting type.
Well, yeah, but fighting doesn't resist dark.
It sure does.
Well, I don't know anything. Alright?
Alright.
Okay, well, tell me about it then, okay?
I feel like he wants to tailwind and punchy things.
Who?
The PLKJ.
Okay.
I feel like he wants to tailwind, and then like Metachan kind of just punches his whole team.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I can just talk about not from what happens in the actual match, but PLKJ did come to me with his team beforehand and just asked for some advice, and he came to me with this team. I don't know if he made any changes, but the biggest thing that I sort of looked at his team and I was like, you don't really have anything for Tapu Fini. Like, he's basically running Amoonguss as a Tapu Fini counter, is saying like, you know, Sludge Bomb 4-hit KOs it, but Tapu Fini has a Wiki Berry probably, so a 4-hit KO is just not gonna fucking cut it for how long this thing can be alive and fucking with him. Kyurem, he's basically, I'm pretty sure, relying on Hydreigon, which is dangerous because, you know, it beats Hydreigon to a degree, as well as Jirachi to some extent. He's relying on Jirachi to counter a lot of things on this team. He is carrying a bunch of different elemental punches on Mega Medicham just for, you know, Scizor and the Flying Bros.
The George Washingtons.
George Washingtons. He doesn't have anything for Drapion though. He was not expecting the Drapion pick.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. So that's just from PLKJ's side. I don't really know much from Diggory's side, because his planning is far beyond my comprehension, frankly, and I'm incredibly scared of this man.
He has very much come out of his already not very present shell.
Yeah. I mean, but you're the better Pokemon player here. You look at me. You look at Diggory's team. What is he planning?
I mean, he's scary. It doesn't matter what he's planning. Those Pokemon can all just run standard sets and be incredibly scary.
Guess so. So who would you say has the advantage?
Probably Diggory.
Probably. So leading off, we got Whimsicott, who has a very funny set that I enjoy, and Slowbro.
Diggory's already made a tactical misplay, wishing his opponent good luck. You're not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to do that, but
I do it all the time. You're not supposed to.
He goes for the Z Acupressure.
Yeah, what does that even mean? Why would you have even Googled what this move does? Also, what?
Yep. So Trick Room is now up, and Mega Medicham is in here. So he gets the special defense boost with the Z Acupressure, which is honestly pretty damn good, all things considered.
Yeah, that's a really good one to roll.
Yeah. Of all the things to roll, that's pretty good. But really, he's going for that full crit nonsense here.
Yeah. It's like this is what would have happened if Critter Bust evolved.
If only, right? Yeah. So the Endeavor gets a pretty low. Oofa doofa. A lot of big hits here. Now,
so him actually like recovering with the Leech Seed really actually caused problems.
Yeah.
Because had he not recovered, Medicham could have just come right back in and just faked it out and killed it.
Yeah. Now the problem here is that, or the tactical misplay PLKJ makes is he tries to Leech Seed the Drapion as well, but it is Dark type, and Leech Seed is Prankstered, which means that it does not affect Drapion.
I believe I also made that misplay in our match at one point.
Like you and me?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I switched into a Dark type.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, regardless.
So, Endeavor really not doing what it's supposed to when it's getting all this Leech Seed recovery.
So there's really not much he can do. He's just going to keep fucking Night Slashing and just destroying his team, getting those heals off. Diggory's not even going to have to fucking switch at this point.
Yeah, Drapion just went in.
Yeah, Drapion doesn't give a shit. Now, Slowbro's consistently been PLKJ's sort of coup de grace here.
Got him.
So he finally
Got
gets
one.
the kill. Endeavor does
Got him, boss.
nothing.
Slowbro's always in there.
Yeah, Slowbro's in there. Now, the question is, can Slowbro V the world? The answer, probably not.
No, but I bet you it's going to flamethrower that Scizor. Even if I hadn't seen the match, I would say it's going to flamethrower that Scizor.
Yeah, and you better believe that's exactly what it's going to do. Has the Rocky helmet. Goodbye. PLKJ brings us down from a 6-0 to a 4-0. But that is basically all he's going to be able to do at this point. At this point, he goes for the Ice Beam, not nearly enough damage, and...
Not after that 2x Spadef boost.
Yeah, and goodbye. Good match. I mean, not much from PLKJ's side, but just holy shit. I mean, he did everything he could, but just Diggory's unstoppable.
I mean, that switch into Hydreigon was, like,
Hugely
not
bad.
good.
Yeah. No,
I wouldn't have ever risked it just because Tapu Fini exists.
Yeah, fair enough. And what did he have there originally? Like Mega Metacham?
No, he had Slowbro.
Slowbro there? Yeah. Yeah, it's a dangerous play. Fuck though. Diggory is so frightening.
I mean, to be, like, in his defense, I would have never expected Finny to attack Slowbro. That's probably the last thing I would have expected it to do.
Yeah, my impression was that Diggory would actually use both Pokemon to attack Whimsicott on turn 1. But that
You think just, like, call a Sash and break it and kill it?
Yeah, basically, that was my interpretation. But Diggory went a completely different route and just buffed this Drapion into wrecking some shop. None of his Pokemon stood a fucking chance against Night Slash.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, alright.
Crazy. Night Slash is...
It's a rough one.
Yeah.
Critter buffs, that could have been you. Next up, we got Forgeist versus Technovoid. Alright, so you're the one...
us.
Yeah, so you're the one on this side. You're the one in the front, so why don't you tell me about your strategy against me?
I'm like... So I looked at my draft, and I looked at your team, and I was like, hey... Literally nothing lives a single hit from Victini. Not a single Pokemon I have lives. So, I had to kill that.
Okay.
The only thing on my team that, like, reliably kills it is Dio, which has Life Orb and Knockoff.
Okay.
Which I was like, well, if he's Z-Celebrate, then he got me.
Mm-hmm.
I have other things to try and deal with it. If it's Scarfed, it kills Dio and it's locked into a move, and I can deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brain was like, what about the rest of his team? You know he has like 9 other Pokemon? I was like, no, he doesn't. He has Victini.
Thanks.
And I was like, oh, okay, I should probably also prep for
Sigilif
sleep.
didn't like that. Your story is changing.
What?
Sigilif didn't like that. Your story is changing.
Huh?
It's like the thing from the light novels, or it's like nobody liked that, and then it's like your story is changing because you're going down a different route.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I think it's Sigilif will remember that.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, Sigilif will remember that.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably prep for sleep, so I gave Mr. Mime a Chesto Berry.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
This is such bad prep.
That's your prep?
My other big prep is all surrounding Murkrow.
Mm-hmm. Well, also bug types.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah.
There's
You have a lot of things that are weak to bug, so I brought 2 bug types.
90% of my team is weak to bug. Of these Pokemon, 2 of them are not.
2?
I mean, Sigilif is like normal to bug, and Victini, I don't know if Victini is normal to bug or is weak to bug.
Okay, well, there's actually only 2 Pokemon in your team that are weak to bug.
Yeah, and 2 of them that...
And it's Gothorita and Darkrai.
Yes. I don't like bug, okay? Alright, so I guess for my prep for you, I mean, you were just really worried about Victini. I wasn't as insistent on Victini being big. I was never thinking about doing Z-Celebrate, honestly.
It's so broken.
Yeah, well, I know, but like, I mean, I told you I wouldn't. I wasn't gonna do it after that. Victini, I'm running a Choice Scarf here mainly because I want to be able to outspeed your team. And I'm gonna be honest, the biggest threats to me on your team were not like, besides the obvious bug types, which I was incredibly scared of and prepped completely around, was actually Mr. Mime and Primarina, are the 2 Pokemon that I'm incredibly fearful for. So even though I'm running a special Victini set, I'm actually running V-Create on Victini as well, with just enough attack IVs to be able to one-shot Mr. Mime. Basically completely bypassing Filter, which I don't think your Mr. Mime even has this week.
Why would you need to bypass Filter?
That's what I'm saying.
Filter only blocks super effective.
That's what I'm
moves.
saying, is I'm using a normal effective attack so that I don't have to deal with filter.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. So like V-Create, instead of using, like poison whatever.
Like Shadow Ball or whatever.
Yeah, Shadow, exactly, yeah. So I just straight into V-Create, just hit hard. And Primarina I was also worried about, just because I feel like Primarina is a really scary Pokemon that people aren't respecting enough. So I actually am running... Well, I'll get into that in a bit. I'm running Poison-type Z-move on Darkrai to take care of that, but since you don't have Primarina here, it's basically going to have to go to Mr. Mime, probably. And then I looked at my team, and I saw Sigilyph, Clefable, Gothorita, Victini. They're all special attackers. I don't have any physical attackers. If he preps it only into special defense, I'll have nothing, so I decided to make Darkrai a physical attacker.
Which I actually did.
Did what?
Everything on my team is specially defensive because I was like, they're not living a hit from Victini anyway. So I'm gonna make everything Spadef.
Yeah, so then my Darkrai is a physical attacker with shit like Poison Jab and Rock Slide and stuff. Yeah, I was honestly, I didn't respect the Murkrow pick. That was probably my fault. I mean, I was thinking I have 2 dark types, so I shouldn't be too worried about Prankster, but I was really Mr. Mime, your Bug Boys. Nidoking was a surprise for me.
I think Prankster not working on dark types is one of the hardest things to remember during a battle.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, well, let's get into it. This one was hype, honestly. This is a hype-ass match.
Well, we were the only 2 undefeateds at this point.
Yes,
so
only
we'll
one.
see who
only
gets
one
out of
will,
here.
Only one
Still
will survive.
Undefeated. Even though I've been defeated, so.
I'm running 4 teammates now. It's a 4v4. We should have made this a 4v4. So I don't predict. I mean, I didn't predict it, but at the same time, it's like, had you not protected there, my life would have been over. So the smartest play was for me.
It was safer to attack Dio there, regardless.
It's not.
So at this point, I was like, I'm gonna find out if he's scarfed, and I'm like, oh, he's scarfed. Okay.
Yes. So now you know that I'm scarfed, and that kind of comes back to bite me in the ass when I don't realize I'm out of PP.
Yeah, because Dio has wasted 4 blue flares.
Because of pressure.
So now Mr. Mime is out here because I'm like, it can take a hit from special Victini.
Yes. Now the thing is, this is Rainbow Lock. You can tell because my Darkrai is Poison type because he's purple.
Yep. And down goes Mr. Mime. I was like, uh-oh, this my Chesto Berry is dead.
Yes, and that's what I was that was like one of my biggest worries. But then in comes the other thing I'm like super worried about.
Yeah, Big Bowel.
Big Bowel.
You actually fake out Nidoking not knowing that it's actually locked in to Sludge Bomb.
Yes, I had no idea.
Because Nidoking is also scarfed.
The winds of 4.
So all I can do is continue to Sludge Bomb.
You almost killed me.
And I reveal my Fell Stinger.
You reveal your special move. And
this Buzzwole is ridiculous.
It sure is.
This is the most disgusting creation I've ever made.
Why do all the Ultra Beasts look really bad?
I don't know.
Like, they all have really, like pixely bad stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, so I'm into my big 2. I get the double sleep, which is a big boon for me. I continue to run that pretty much every week just as, like, a backup. Because, like, you know...
Which I had no answer for it at this point. But here's Murkrow. He's here.
Yeah, here's Murkrow going to foreign exchange.
And, oh my gosh, he tanks it.
Yeah, he fucking lives, which is absolutely disgusting as far as I'm concerned.
I don't think you were expecting that at all.
No, I absolutely was not.
And then I reveal Quash to stop Victini.
Yeah. Quash is a bit rough. And Foul Play doesn't kill you.
Foul Play doesn't kill me because I have 0 attack.
I was absolutely... I would have attacked it with Victini there, but, like... Who the fuck would have thought that you would have lived a fucking Foul Play?
Yeah, because who in their right mind would run 0 attack EVs?
You completely fucking played me. So I Magic Bounce the Heal Pulse back to myself.
So I figure it's important. This Buzzwole has max HP, max special defense, 4 defense, and an Assault Vest.
Yeah, it's rough.
So and it has Fell Stinger also.
So at this point, I've put myself in a really bad situation because I cannot really switch either
Switching
of my...
would be bad for you, yeah.
Yeah, a switch-in right now would be terrible because all my Pokemon are low enough to get killed by Felstinger. Or, like, any move you use. So I'm just kind of locked in here letting you set up Buzzwole, and there's not much I can do. Like, Shadow Tag was supposed to lock you in, but instead I've locked myself in.
Yep, and I block the heal pulse so that you can't heal your Gothorita by magic bouncing it back to yourself. The most convoluted healing method.
It works. Sometimes.
Yeah. And now I'm like, well, this is annoying because I have to Felstinger it twice. Because Leech Life would kill, so I'm stalling with Murkrow just using Roost.
Yes. No, I started out this match in a very sort of good way, and then this is the point where I lost any what do you call it? Momentum I had. I lost.
I'm gonna quash the Gothorita because why not? Felstinger takes you out, puts me back to -1 attack.
Woo.
And then I get a Beast Boost into defense.
Yes.
Because of the Force defense EVs. This is the best Buzzwole set. So here's Darkrai. I try to quash it because I'm dumb.
Yeah, I go for the gravity. I go for the gravity. Again.
Victini's here, and it still misses Buzzwole.
Yeah.
And Buzzwole's gonna Spell Stinger and get to +2 attack now.
Yeah, so there was...
Let's go, Buzzwole.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do at this point.
And I'm like, hey, that's Victini. I need to leave because Murkrow's asleep. And I need to burn sleep turns on Murkrow, so Murkrow can't switch. Because he needs to burn his sleep turns.
Yeah,
so that he can wake up. So I sack Nidoking. And then I go out into Pinsir, I think?
Yes, you go into Pinsir. Which...
Yeah, I go to Pinsir because he has Protect.
I was expecting him to take 50%, but then he's not flying yet.
No, he's not.
And then you Perish
Song. I stay
Song.
regular and I do that. And then I Perish Song because you only have 2 Pokemon left.
Yes. Which means that I've officially lost this match unless I can kill you in 2 turns.
And kill Buzzwole when he comes out.
Yes, which I can't.
So now I make a tactical misplay and Mega should not have done that. Quash Victini so that it goes last. And then take it out with Pinsir.
It's not
but
stabilizing.
Now Pinsir is in range that if he switches back in, he will die to Stealth Rocks.
Well, he won't die to Stealth Rocks, but he'll die to Snarl, yeah.
Stealth Rock plus Snarl, yeah.
So you switch back in here, but...
Probably should have switched Murkrow out.
Yeah.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
Your
but
brain's
Heisenberg...
dumb sometimes.
Heisenberg is also going to die then to Perish Song because you can't bring Mega Pinsir back in.
Yeah, but he finishes what he started.
Yeah, and...
Murkrow... I mean, who would have ever thought Murkrow can get a kill on Mega Sableye?
I mean... fuck, you really did outplay me this match. Like, I made a huge tactical misplay with bringing Gothorita in, and I just let this Buzzwole do whatever the fuck it wanted to me.
Yeah, and then Murkrow just took over.
And
also Victini had run out of blue flares because of those pressure stalls.
Yeah, had I realized that, I would have switched to V-Create, but c'est la vie, I don't know if it would have made any difference, frankly.
Probably not.
Yeah. Good match, though. Thanks for the match.
that was maybe the most fun TDD match I've ever played.
Yeah.
I mean, not almost. That definitely.
Yeah, for me too, I think. I don't have 5 wins anymore. Congratulations on first place, buddy.
Yeah.
Alright, Dusk versus that guy.
Macargo!
Yeah, Macargo's finally here. I mean, I know how this match plays out, so I feel like I can't really say anything, because anything I say is gonna be related to how this match plays out, so why don't you talk
I haven't
instead?
seen it.
So you talk instead, because the only thing I can say is what happens, because it's just so... it's so obvious to me that I feel like it needs... Just talk.
Well, they played this, last night or something.
Yes.
So I was busy.
Yes.
Dusk has Pelipper, which takes down Sand and puts up Rain instead. Because I guess he doesn't want Sand. He's got Manaphy. Manaphy's there. It can do a lot of damage, especially in the rain. Probably has Ice or Fairy moves to kill Giratina. Venusaur and the other grass guy, Bulu, they're just annoying. Doesn't really take a lot. Noticing a... I really hope I just didn't just notice how the match goes.
How?
I'm noticing he doesn't have a lot for Ferrothorn.
What? Oh no, Dusk wins this one.
Okay. I mean, I figured. But he does not have a lot for Ferrothorn. I'm assuming he probably has like Hidden Power Fire on Magazone or something.
Maybe.
Why is that your answer?
I'm really unhappy about this matchup because I feel like that guy really did have a good chance because... See, when I looked at this match, my immediate reaction was also, Dusk has nothing for Ferrothorn. That guy has a really serious shot at winning here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we'll get into it, but Manaphy gets up a Tail Glow, and that guy just completely ignores it and lets it destroy his entire team in favor of hitting Shuckle over and over.
Oh.
Which is just a huge, huge misplay, but we'll talk about that. So,
yeah, just start it at that point.
So, Dusk leads with Manaphy and Bulu.
I hate Bulu a lot.
Another one
bites Green Day. Huh. Okay.
No, Green Day, another one bites.
Well, they got sent out in the opposite order.
Mm-hmm.
Scald really just does nothing. Wow. It's weak to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tyranitar really just does not fear things it's supposed to fear.
Goes for the Leech Seed on a grass
Can't Leech Seed a Gratch type. It doesn't work.
That's another thing that's sometimes hard to remember for some people.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
For that one.
So here comes Dusk's comedy duo of Tail Glow and Shuckle. So that guy's getting up spikes and stuff. He Toxics the Shuckle here, which I feel like is very smart.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty smart, and then...
That's going to live on a Focus Sash. What's it going to do? It's going to Earth Power.
Yeah, and it's going to set up Sticky Web. So at this point, Shuckles, I mean, he's dead in the water. He can't really do anything. I don't know what moves it has, but it's basically
you should probably just leave it there.
Yeah, it's probably just going to, just take toxic damage and eventually die, because I don't really think it does anything.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Ferrothorn's still taking negative damage. Yeah, it's gonna fucking use knockoff. Great, I mean, I guess that kind of hurts.
I think it eats its berry, which is like, that's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, it's taking how much percent? Like, it's taking like 24% at this point.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, it's
18.
It's gonna die soon.
Pangoro comes out. He's got minus speed. He's gonna bullet punch onto
Shuckle, and then immediately die because that Manaphy is at 2.5x.
I mean, bullet punching the Manaphy would have done no damage, and he didn't outspeed it.
Yeah, I mean...
I think Ferrothorn absolutely should have Leech Seeded Manaphy a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Not sure. Yeah, he Leech Seeded Bulu, and it didn't work, and he just kind of gave up.
Sweet dreams are...
are dead.
Yeah, Manaphy's going to be faster than Alakazam because of the Sticky Web.
And then he's gonna kill the Shuckle here. And Dusk has 5 other Pokemon.
Yeah. Not gonna take any spikes damage because it goes into Pelipper. I don't think Giratina gonna live at +3. It did anyway. This is Giratina.
Misses
It's gonna
Draco.
miss the Draco, which is that's unfortunate.
But Dusk still can't do anything about Ferrothorn. Finally decides to Leech Seed. Too little, too late.
Man, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I would have been mad if we had to watch 80 turns of Venusaur versus Ferrothorn 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah, no, that does not happen. He tries to Leech Seed the same Pokemon, I guess.
I guess so.
Not really sure what that guy's doing. Gonna be
protecting.
No,
to get more Leech Seed.
No, that turn I got, but like why he ignored Leech Seed for 7 turns and then tried to Leech Seed the same thing twice. I guess he was expecting a switch, but there's no reason to expect a switch. I know that guy's not watching. I hope he does. Dude, I feel like we mentioned the things that he misplayed, right? Because he made a lot of misplays. Like, I think he had a serious shot at winning this just on the sole fact that Ferrothorn exists and is so goddamn fucking annoying. but he just made a ton of mistakes this match, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's important to know like why things don't work. Like, hey, Leech Seed doesn't work on grass types.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we just haven't communicated well enough, maybe.
I mean, he never asks for help for anything. He just kind of like does his own.
He did actually message me saying like, hey, Ferrothorn's like super slow. Is there any point in running Protect on it? And I said, yeah, Protect always goes first.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, there's certain things that, I mean, he doesn't watch these videos, so we can't help him here, but, like, there's just, you gotta play to your strengths. He's gotta play to his strengths, and he's just not doing that, I feel like. His strength is Ferrothorn. Dude, Ferrothorn is gonna be so fucking good next season. I mean, we're playing that deck, so it's fine, but, fuck, it might still be S because of body press.
I don't know.
It's gonna be strong. I mean, Dusk basically, he just, I mean, keyboard smashed his way to victory. Like, no, not taking away from his victory at all, but like, he legit just ran through fucking everything, and that guy just...
I'm pretty sure it must have had... No, it didn't have rest. It couldn't have had rest. It revealed all 4 moves.
Did it?
Yeah, Tail Glow, Ice Beam, Dazzling Gleam, Scald.
Yes, you're right, yeah. I mean, it basically, I mean, had he focused it, he may have had a much easier time, because that was
He may have had another match where we would have to watch Venusaur versus Ferrothorn.
I would have been fine with that. And I would have
clawed my eyes out.
I would have been fine with that, because, I don't know, this match just feels bad to me, because I feel like this is one of the chances that Dusk really had, or not Dusk, that guy really had, and he just kind of misplayed it really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, meteorbower versus Jesus. So,
the winner of last season versus currently last place.
Yes. I don't really know what to say.
I know you don't. I've also seen this match.
Okay, so I mean, actually, Steven's bringing Heracross for the first time, and Jesus is bringing Malamar for the first time, so that's fun. I helped Jesus build this team, so I can sort of talk about it, I guess. Gyarados is basically, to some degree, one of his main carries. It's carrying basically all of the, what do you call it, coverage. Like, it's got Crunch, it's got Ice Fang, it's got Waterfall. It's basically covering as much of Steven's team as it possibly can. I was considering having him run it Z-Bounce, but I decided that wasn't necessary, and he just wanted a Guava Berry anyways. I said, I don't know how accurate this is, I said that Mega Gardevoir is essentially a complete counter to Mega Latias. Is that accurate?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I basically just said, like, you can just Hyper Voice the fuck out of this thing, and it can't really do much to you.
Even if Mega Latias were to, like, Reflect type Gardevoir, it would still be, like, a 3-hit KO.
Yeah, Mew's pretty much a flex attacker. Malamar is just super powering. Komao, I don't really remember. I think it's carrying Stomping Tantrum for something, probably.
Yeah, it has Stomping Tantrum. It has Clanger's Soul Blaze, because you should probably run that every week and just click it almost always on the first turn.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then Scizor is something that I said would be super important for him, because it counters...
Because it walls everything.
It really does wall pretty much most of Steven's team. And it also does very well against Coco, who actually hasn't come this week.
Yeah.
As well as
where Coco is.
Yeah, and it does
it's
a lot.
Very good into Crocodile, Latias, Xatu.
Even like Klefki to a degree.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, it just does very well. Coming from Steven's side, I mean, it's impossible to tell what he's doing ever. Which is, even though Steven has been not doing great this season, it is always it is kind of hard to prep against him.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know what he's gonna do, but just based on what he does, no, I won't talk about what he does do. Well, we should, because it doesn't work. Spoilers.
Just talk about it after, then.
Okay, alright. I mean, just based on teams, I have no idea who has the advantage here, but based on what I know about these two players, I definitely have to say meteorbower has the advantage here.
Me too.
Yeah.
Camus.
So, Stomping Tantrum immediately... That Stomping Tantrum completely destroys...
Oh, I remember now.
stomping tantrum.
Just that ruined everything.
Yes, that one stomping tantrum was the key to this match.
Because had that clef key not been switched out, that Zatu would be +4/+4.
Mm-hmm. Sure would be. He was trying to magic bounce himself.
Simple beam.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god. So,
because you can't bounce it twice, I don't think. It would get magic coded and then it would ignore his magic bounce, right?
Yes.
Or did he not even have magic bounce?
He may not have even had magic bounce. It has other abilities.
Why did he run the eject button?
Who?
Steven. Why did he have eject button on that clef key?
Because he wanted it. He wanted to hit it with simple beam and have it switch out.
Okay. I don't even know if it works like that.
I mean, Steven said it worked like that, and I'm gonna trust that he did his.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust
That's
that. I'm gonna trust that he did his research on getting this strat to work.
Mm-hmm. Knock off on Mega Gardevoir, not gonna do a lot because it has a Mega Stone.
It has a Mega Stone, which you can't have next season. Or I mean, well, yes, it can.
No, you absolutely can.
Yes, no, we're not getting rid of Megas just because Pokemon doesn't like them anymore.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon's like, it's like that bit from Toy Story, that movie I've never seen, where it's like the Woody, he's like, I'm done with this toy, and he like drops it or whatever. It's like Mega Stones and Z Crystals. I am done with you. Jesus having some trouble predicting, with his Como-O, keeps using moves that don't hit Steven's Pokemon because Steven keeps switching in.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, frankly, I don't expect Jesus to predict these things. He's just kind of going with what he sees.
Predicting is a very learned skill.
Yeah, he's going with what he sees on the field, and Steven's just
Although now
using that
Steven
to-
has successfully stalled out his own Reflect, and here comes Clanger's Soul Blaze.
Mm-hmm. Lives at 1% again.
Again!
Thing will not die.
I'm gonna Waterfall, take out that Heracross. That's a slow Heracross, what? Why did a base Gyarados go before it? Drain Punch does not kill at -1 attack. That's kind of impressive. Rock Slide misses Como-O, not a big deal. It would have taken almost nothing anyway.
Mm-hmm. I do like Steven's nicknames this week.
Yeah.
There I am. That's me.
Yeah, it's a ghost type.
Yeah. And now I'm dead.
Oh.
You're gonna have to go on without me.
You're already a ghost,
Oh, thank you.
so it's fine. And yeah, well, congratulations, UnibrowJesus, on your first
match.
Pokemon win.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud. So yes, I mean, we basically already covered it. Meteorbower was trying to Regigigas the fuck out of this Zatu with a Simple Beam into a
Which would have been
weakness
hilarious.
policy, which would be really funny.
Dude,
But that
Jesus is
Como-O-
actually the gimmick ruiner.
Yeah, because he crit your cast form.
He crit my cast form, and
His stomping
he
tantrum
set the clef key
yeah.
away.
No, I mean, had Steven not brought eject button, this match would have gone in Steven's favor easily, because Jesus doesn't know how to deal with a fucking 4x4x.
That Zatu would have been throwing off like what, 160 power stored powers.
Yeah, and that's not even including the +6 special
Yeah, the fact that
attack.
it was like boosted. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a rough play. Eject button was a mistake there. Funny as hell match though.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Chimichangle versus Hive Mind. This is Simisage's first appearance in a match. Blastoise running Rain Dish is very funny. I always do love it, and I want to give Vlinx some kudos here, and I do this too, and I want to give people kudos. People who, instead of switching weather, just use the current weather to their advantage.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite.
Is so fun, because it's like, yes, you need this, but now
Two
I also...
instances of that this week.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What was the other instance?
Saucebuck.
Oh yeah, Sawsbuck, yeah. So, Vlinx bringing the 3 C tiers this week. Entei is big. If he can get the rain down.
Oh yeah, Blastoise.
Yeah.
Blastoise is still a C tier.
Yeah. If he can get rain down, Entei is a huge threat. However, if rain does stay up for Blastoise, then Entei I can't see doing too much damage at all.
So,
yeah.
Rain Dish is not compatible with Follow Me, which is important.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Luxray is big here.
Luxray, I feel like, is a huge pick for intimidating Mawile and then Volt switching on something weak to Electric.
Yes, but also you got the ground types, mainly just the one. Gastrodon switches are incredibly powerful because of Storm Drain and Ground type. It's just like, it's a very good pivot.
Yep.
Simisage clearly here to take care of it. Not sure why Hawlucha is here, I'm going to be completely honest.
Just to be faster than Swift Swimmers.
I guess so, yeah. And then in terms of getting rid of Celesteela, I guess Luxray.
Luxray, Entei. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Entei's not going to take it down when rain's up. So coming from Chimichangle's side, I mean, he's got his pretty standard. I believe this is only Gastrodon's second game as well as Ludicolo. Ludicolo has...
crazy. Gastrodon's so good.
Gastrodon's very good. Ludicolo has proven in the past, both last season and this season, to be an absolute fucking pain in the ass of a wall, especially in rain. Kabutops...
It can either be a wall or it can have Swift Swim.
Or it can have Swift Swim, yeah. Kabutops is dangerous Swift Swimmer. Mawile's always dangerous. Politoed is Politoed.
Politoed is Rainbot.
Yeah, Politoed's It doesn't do much else.
It can Perish Song.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vlinx has a good sort of plan here. Tapu Lele seems like a strange pick. I'm not sure how Psychic Terrain really helps him here.
I mean, he could have dropped the Lele Lucha, but also Tapu Lele ensures Mawile will never ever Sucker Punch, which is kind of big.
That's true. That's a fair point. I feel like Gastrodon is going to be like the biggest player here just because of that, the ability to ignore 2 entire types of moves.
I would say yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I don't know who has the advantage. I would say Chimichangle probably has the advantage just going into it.
Yeah, I think it's toward Chimichangle.
Because Vlinx
I wonder if Vlinx's team is legal.
Yeah, because of the...
Because Lele's not supposed to be shiny.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Bulu can be shiny, apparently.
Fake Out doesn't work because of Psychic Terrain. Thunder doesn't work because of Protect. This is a good time.
Hidden Power.
Lele's probably allowed because I don't think any of its moves are from an event, and they're all just level up moves, so it's probably allowed.
Yeah, so he calls...
That's going to take another Thunder. It's going to Volt Switch on Mawile. It's going to take tons of damage because, you know, it's just a regular Mawile.
Yeah, it's just a regular Mawile. It has Mega Evolve. And I actually think he waits a turn.
I think it's still a regular Mawile.
Yeah, he hasn't switched it, but the Intimidate comes out, which is pretty huge. But he tries to Fake Out, but Psychic Terrain is still up.
Yeah.
Which is a bit odd that he kind of forgot that. And then Neko gets...
It's a burn on that Luxray. You can't tell if it's Intimidate or Guts anymore. Who knows? It could be both.
Well, no, we know that it's...
It goes for It goes for the Psychic Terrain blocked Aqua Jet, or the Sucker Punch. That's the one. Wouldn't have worked anyway, even if it didn't protect.
And here comes...
Lucha comes out, gets Little Seed.
On the final turn of Psychic Terrain. Finally goes... You can't Sucker Punch again.
Yep.
No one even
because of
attacked
Psychic
this turn.
Terrain, because of Substitute.
And no one used it to thing this turn, yeah.
And now Hawlucha's burned, which is unfortunate for it. It's not going to do any damage anymore unless he's got Swords Dance back there somewhere.
Meanwhile, Blastoise has Aqua Ring, Rain Dish, and Leftovers.
Yep, and he goes for Fake Out, because I don't think he has very many moves.
His only other move is a Water-type move.
Yeah, which he didn't want to give Storm Drain.
Yes, he didn't want to give Storm Drain. Which... this match would have gone very differently at this point if Vlinx decided to use a rain move or a water move, because as it turns out, this Gastrodon actually has Sticky Hold.
Yeah, it doesn't have Storm Drain. He forgot it.
Yes, so this match...
So all of this stalling to get rid of the Gastrodon to not have Storm Drain be an issue is for naught.
Yeah, Yep. He could have...
It's so unfortunate.
Yes.
Like, that's actually just a comedy of errors.
It really is, yeah. So he's just really just trying to get rid of it, but nothing he does will.
Yeah, running E-Speed also, which is kind of crazy. He has a lot of priority moves for having Psychic Terrain.
Yeah. Oh, weird. Anyways, Politoed comes in before the rain ends, so there's just none of it now.
Simisage is here.
And, I mean, I guess Chimichangle also realizes the power.
Water Pledge. So now there's a swamp around his team, I think.
I don't know
I think
what that
that's
does.
the one he activated.
I don't know what that does.
It halves the speed of his whole team.
Why would you want that?
Of his opponent's team.
Oh, okay.
So Celesteela is half speed, Ludicolo is half speed.
That's pretty
Anything that
interesting.
switches in for the next 5 turns is half speed.
Interesting. It doesn't even show up anywhere.
No, because who uses these moves?
Vlinx, apparently.
He's gonna Gigavolt Havoc the sub,
The
I assume,
sub.
just because there was no rain and he didn't want to miss.
Bye.
Yeah, Heavy Slam right into that thing.
Peace boost into special defense.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Vlinx supposed to do at this point?
Yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate scenario.
Yeah, so it tries to leech deep, it protects. There's nothing Vlinx can do at this point. He's just kind of waiting for death. This is sort of how I felt when I had Guthrie down, is I was just like, ah, fuck. There's nothing I can do. I can't switch in. I just have to wait. I keep forgetting you can Leech Seed Celesteela, and it's not Grass type, because it's Bamboo. It's Bamboo,
Yeah.
but it ain't. He gets the fucking Pitaya Berry.
I think the swamp is still there, so Swift Swim is actually, like, negated right now.
Wait,
But
really?
I can't tell.
It's been more than 5 turns.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Knife Hands attacks before Simisage.
It probably does, you're probably right, but I really don't know.
Yeah, if the swamp was still up, the proper play on Vlinx's side would be to kill that thing with the Swift Swim, but, I mean, without Swift Swim, who's to say? So at this point, is a lot of matches come down to 1v6, I've noticed.
It happens from time to time.
It happens pretty frequently, all things considered. So, give me
And miss the Stone Edge, really not that big of a deal. Gonna Water Pledge the Mawile, take it out because it is raining.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, what Chimichangle should have just done is not switch into Mawile. He should have switched into Gastrodon, frankly. Because at that point, I mean, Vlinx, as far as he knows.
And he's gonna Water Pledge and be like, huh? It wasn't redirected?
Yes, and as it turns out, Sticky Hold. But, I mean, yeah, in that case, Vlinx would have just, without knowing that, wouldn't have done anything. And
Somebody give Kabutops glasses. Hello? It's 80%.
Yeah. But as it stands, that, I mean, frankly, it wasn't a misplay, because why would anyone expect Gastrodon to be running anything else?
No, I mean, he did not want to give him a special attack boost.
Yeah.
Vlinx played, like, as he should have around
Yes,
it.
yes, and it just...
Although, I think what he should have done was switch.
Yeah, probably. But either way...
Sometimes you gotta know when to bail, like...
Bail on
Even if you have a
yeah.
sub up, you have your Aqua Ring, sometimes it's better. Sometimes you need to switch.
Yeah, because when you're not doing anything, it's like, what benefit is that?
Because, I mean, like, rewind to our match. There was a part where my Buzzwole had, like, +2 attack, +1 defense, and I had to just switch it out.
Yeah.
And if I didn't switch it out, I would have lost the game.
Maybe. Unclear. Okay,
They
well...
would have died.
Yeah, so, I mean, we had some pretty good matches this week. I mean, this one, just too bad for hive mind that Gastrodon just existed, and the switch was important there. Jesus beating Steven, the champion of last season, is very good. Unfortunately, about that guy not really knowing what basically he talked. I asked him about this, and his response was, I didn't have anything super effective against Manaphy, but I did have moves super effective against Shuckle, so I attacked Shuckle. And like, gotcha. I see where you're coming from, but that's sort of where just knowledge of Pokemon comes in. That
that's where you gotta have knowledge of your win condition.
It's like Shuckle isn't important here. Like, it can be ignored safely, whereas this 2.5x special attack Manaphy cannot.
Yeah.
Good match. Diggory with this fucking acupressure shit was very good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Pickymike, I'm so angry at you, but it's okay. And then Nitesh played fine. So I think I mean, there's really three people. There's Diggory, there's you, and then there's UnibrowJesus for potential MVPs. I want to give it to you just because you used Quash effectively.
I feel like that's the only argument for giving it to me, is because I told you about Quash like last season, and you were like, this is the most wildly ineffective move.
Yes, I want to do it, and I wanted to do it
to win.
No, I was gonna use Quash against Stormy last season. I ended up not doing it, and then like I kept thinking, where can I use Quash effectively? And then you just did it. You won up. I
forgot that I even had it until Dio died. And I was like, I know I had another answer to Scarfectini. Where is it? And I sent out Murkrow. I'm like, it has Quash. That's the other answer. I have Quash.
Yeah, I mean, Z Acupressure also very good. I don't know. You tell me. Who are you giving it to?
I think Diggory's already had one.
Okay, can't stop people from having multiple. I don't know, Jesus. I'm very happy about how you played this week, but I got to give it to David. I mean, you just played. You basically just saw what was super effective and used it, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially at your level of play. Like, that's perfectly acceptable, and you did good, but like, David did something absolutely fucking wild, and
honestly, I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna give it to myself, because a big part of Diggory's match also was the bad switch into Hydreigon.
Yeah, the bad switch into Hydreigon. Yeah, I mean, congratulations, you.
Thanks.
I like to think
I think Jesus played like super well.
Yes,
like, way better than usual.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But I'm also thinking that he's going to be better still.
What do you mean?
Like, I think he's, like, not done.
Yeah, I think he's on the road to improvement. Jesus, please keep coming to me and to David and to people with your sets. Because your sets, I'm not going to lie, your sets do need some work. You do keep making pretty rookie mistakes in terms of what moves you're giving your Pokemon. Which is fine and expected. But
that's why you gotta come to everybody.
But your play is actually good. So like, please, because your weak point is your team building. So please get advice on your team building and sort of learn to build your teams better. Because in the heart of battle, you're actually doing quite well. So I think that's your biggest sort of hang up. And if you can get better at team building, you can very easily start taking lives here.
It's funny because that guy's actually like completely the opposite. His team building has like very much impressed me when I just go and look at his teams.
Yeah, but in the battle he tends to choke. That's like, yeah, they're complete opposites. His team building's like incredible, and then in matches he sort of doesn't have the natural sort of understanding of certain Pokemon. Yeah. I'm also going to be a little bit selfish and say I think I was a pretty good opponent to you. I think I played pretty well.
Absolutely.
So I think our match was great in part because of me.
We posted that and people were like, "This match is wild."
Yeah. So I'm not giving myself MVP, but I am going to give myself a little pat on the back. Congratulations, Dimitri. You almost beat David.
Yeah.
It's closer than I was ever expecting, honestly. So congratulations to you, and we'll see you all next week. Bye bye.